Governor Pete Ricketts provides an update on the COVID-19 pandemic as the state hits 24 cases. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. And our top story, Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts says a second community spread case of COVID-19 has been confirmed in the Omaha area. He was joined today during his afternoon press conference with leaders in the grocery, restaurant, and daycare industries. But Ricketts says with a second community spread case, it's now more important than ever for people to limit gatherings to no more than 10 people, and that includes at daycares, bars, and restaurants.
With regard to restaurants, we said for the dining capability, 10 patrons, doesn't include staff. For the child care, 10 kids, does not include staff. So you can have 10 kids in that room and staff on top. Restaurants, same sort of thing, 10 patrons plus staff. Now, obviously, in the Omaha area, that will be changing.
The governor says now that there is a second community spread case, all dining establishments in the Omaha metro area will need to switch to drive-through, takeout, or delivery. Well, local grocery stores in the Scottsbluff and Gering area have been dealing with some of the same shortages as seen in other parts of the country, but shelves are being replenished. Panhandle Co-op Marketing Director Susan Wiedemann said at Main Street Market in Scottsbluff there have been a lot of in-demand products over the past week.
The last 7 days we have gone through a lot of cleaning supplies, toilet tissue, facial tissue, paper towels, milk, eggs, a lot of box products like cereals and stuff like that. It's been kind of crazy. Obviously, we've gone through a lot of canned goods, people trying to stock up.
And with the blizzard forecasted for the region, shoppers were busy today stocking up on more essentials.
I think we've gone through a lot of meat, we've gone through a lot of ground beef. I think that's kind of a twofold type of thing when you've got the pandemic and then you have all these kids at home and people aren't used to cooking meals, they're looking for simple meals. And then now with the blizzard, you've got that on top of it. So yeah, milk, bread, eggs, meat, paper towels, cleaning products. I mean, everything is we're just really busy, ringing a lot of people up with a lot of stuff.
She says the influx has resulted in an all-hands-on-deck approach.
Well, we got, I think they got about 3.5 to 4 trucks in, semi-loads in today. We've had people from Mr. Tire here. We've had people over here from the corporate office. We have accounts payable. We have people from the liquor store. Our president of the company is stocking shelves this morning. So we're all just trying to get the stuff up as fast as we possibly can.
Wiedemann echoed Governor Pete Ricketts' sentiments that the grocery supply chain in Nebraska remains fairly strong.
Well, I think for the food, for the most part, the supply chains are good. I think what we're having trouble with on the supply chain and on allocation are things like the toilet tissue, anything Procter & Gamble, toilet tissue, any name brands. We had plenty of our own brand of stuff called Simply Done. We had a lot of that come in today. But the toilet paper was out. We were putting it on the shelf and people were buying it as fast. And we have a limit on it and people are buying it as fast as we're putting on the shelf. The food, the canned goods, all of that should be good. The staples should be good. We're being limited a little bit on bread supply from our suppliers. We get a majority of our bread from our warehouse in Amarillo. So if the bakery can keep up, if the dairy can keep up, then we'll have things on the shelf. But things are going really fast.
And hopefully you have all of your essential food items stocked up, as Bill Boyer details the latest forecast models for that winter storm working its way to the region. He's got your full forecast coming up right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. Investing in entrepreneurship. Making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Here we go with a round of rain and thunderstorms coming our way, primarily showers this evening. You'll notice our forecast, we still have things in the rain department tomorrow morning. I'm not 100% sold on that we're going to be all in the form of rain tomorrow morning. I think we'll be mixing with and changing over to snow by that time tomorrow morning. We'll have to see how things go. We do have a blizzard warning. Rain tonight, turning to snow tomorrow. Heavy snow, blowing snow at times. Snowfall totals are up in the air. We'll chat about those in a minute. 55 yesterday after a morning low, right at 33 degrees. Nothing in the rain gauge for the month. Here we go. We haven't really changed a whole lot. We've expanded the blizzard warnings slightly. They now include portions of northeastern Colorado, all of the Panhandle of Nebraska, eastern Wyoming, and out into the Sand Hills up to Mullen and the western edges of Cherry County. Then we have winter storm warnings in the pink and winter weather advisories in that light purple color. Zooming out, you can see it covers a lot of Nebraska, down as far east as Kearney into Norfolk, and then back towards Goodland. And again, this red area, this is the bullseye area here for the blizzard conditions. We'll have to see what ultimately that's going to entail, and want to make sure people understand the blizzard isn't necessarily about how many inches of snow you're going to get. It's the combination of snow plus the winds, which we know are certainly coming. We could be dealing with an area here in the southern Panhandle and northeastern Colorado of some wind gusts, maybe approaching 60 miles an hour. We have low 50s here in the eastern part of the state, 55 in Ogallala. There's a 48 in Scottsbluff, Lusk at 45, Cheyenne at 49. Winds have been out of the southeast today at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Those wind chills, not too bad, but we have a relatively mild temperatures out there right now. Some ongoing rain showers here to our west. We'll put Futurecast in motion. You'll see these rain showers start to develop in a period of some steadier rain off and on across the area. Through sunrise, we keep most everything in the form of rain, but by about 6 a.m. we're going to start to see a switch over. Lows tonight down into the 30s. We're not going to get much warmer than that tomorrow. So here comes the rain. Once that rain starts to fall, it's going to quickly cool the air and turn things over to snow. And look at this band of heavy snow. The forecast models are really picking on this part of the area from Banner County back into portions of Cheyenne County. That area being bullseyed a little bit for some banding of heavier snow. And if that happens, we could see several inches of snow there. 34 in Cheyenne tomorrow is all for a high. Remember, that was our low, so we're pretty much stuck in neutral. These will be in the morning, and we're going to get cold beyond then. So the million-dollar question, how much snow are we going to get? That's the question I get asked more than any, and here's the answer. We'll start with rain. Look at this. This is a great amount of moisture from that rain and snow combination. And again, how much of it falls as rain versus how much falls as snow is huge. You know, we're looking at over an inch of moisture possible in some areas. And this is certainly the area where I think we're going to see the heaviest precip. How much of it's going to be rain and how much of it's going to be snow is ultimately going to be the big decision maker. This is what we have for snow right now. You can see some pockets of some heavier snow. And right in here, models wanting to kick out quite a bit of snow. I'm not going to put actual snow totals on anything tonight. There's still a lot of question, but a foot is not out of the question, 8 to 12 inches in some of these darker shaded areas, maybe a little more around Kimball and Sydney, less maybe up around Bridgeport and in the Scotts Bluff area, Alliance, Chadron, Torrington, all those areas might see a little less, and up north of Lusk we may not see any snow. So ultimately where we end up in terms of snowfall totals is going to be a little dependent, but again, want to focus more on the wind than we do the actual snow. So periods of rain tonight, a steady rain, down around 35 for a low. It's going to turn over to snow tomorrow. Gusty winds, blizzard conditions, that will occur with the snow. 25, 35, gusts 50 plus. Some gusts to near 60 not out of the question in the southern panhandle. So blizzard conditions are going to be here. Highs only near 39, but there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it's nice. Look at the end of the weekend and into early portions of next week. Upper 50s and even a low 60 on the board for Tuesday of next week. So we have a cold day on Friday to get through. Otherwise, those last 5 of that 7-day forecast all looks like something that we can handle.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scotts Bluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
When we combine our energy, we're able to accomplish incredible things and take on the greatest challenges. We're stronger than we could have ever been alone, because our energy works better together. Tri-State and Wheatbelt Public Power District. Brighter, stronger, better together.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more, tow more, go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Welcome back. A South Dakota man has been arrested and extradited back to Scottsbluff County to answer to a charge of first-degree forcible sexual assault. 25-year-old Kevin Alvarez Meza is accused of sexually assaulting the girl last summer while staying at their Goehring home. A warrant for his arrest was issued last week following a capstone interview and examination at Regional West. He was scheduled to be arraigned on the Class 2 felony charge this afternoon in Scottsbluff County Court. Bond has been set at $500,000 with a 10% provision. Well, the Nebraska Court of Appeals has upheld a Kimball County man's conviction and sentence stemming from his October 2018 arrest. 44-year-old Timothy McDonald of Bushnell was arrested by an NSP trooper following a traffic stop where they found a 9mm handgun, baggies with suspected methamphetamine, and drug paraphernalia. In 2019, he was sentenced to a total of 4 to 6 years in prison on convictions of attempted possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited person, possession of a controlled substance, and carrying a concealed weapon. In his appeal, McDonald claimed that the district court imposed excessive sentences and that his counsel provided ineffective assistance. However, yesterday, the High Court rejected those claims and affirmed his convictions and sentences. And Torrington Community Hospital and other Banner Health facilities are joining other area hospitals in restricting visitor access beginning tomorrow morning. Visitors will no longer be allowed at Banner hospitals, with the exception of pediatric patients able to have an adult with them, and mothers in labor can have one support person with them. Last Friday, all Regional West healthcare facilities implemented visitor restrictions as well. Well, straight ahead, we've got not one but 2 cute puppies featured as the PHS Pet of the Week. You'll meet Cece and O'Clover right after this.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
Welcome back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Cece and O Clover, brother and sister Chihuahuas that need a great forever home.
This one here on my lap is Cece, and the one on the floor is O Clover. These are our Chihuahua mixes that just got brought in. They are a little bit scared right now. The home that they came from, I don't believe they got enough human interaction. So right now we're just trying to socialize them. They are 4 months old. They are up to date on all vaccines. They are fixed as well. Mostly I would recommend them going to a home, possibly with some children. I know that children have really big imaginations and really great personalities, which I think would do good for these pups, just because they're still young. They do have other siblings as well. Their adoption price for Cece, she is going to be $200 because she's a female pup. For O Clover, he is going to be $175. That includes a microchip, a free sample bag of food, along with additional information.
Plus, whoever adopts these guys will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling them right away. To meet Cece, O Clover, or any of the other dogs and cats they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society Monday through Saturday during normal business hours. Well, straight ahead, let's take a quick peek at what's happening on your community calendar.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Winter is upon us, and while safety is an important consideration all year long, there are some auto maintenance and safety checks that are specific to winter driving. To be sure you don't end up a road popsicle, take your vehicle to High Tech Auto and let Terry's team help you get an upper hand on Old Man Winter.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, the city of Gering will soon start enforcement of ordinances intended to keep alleyways free and clear of debris. Last week, the Gering City Council voted to approve a resolution restating the city's intention to begin enforcing the existing codes on the subject. City engineer Annie Folk told those in attendance that the resolution was nothing new, but the ordinances governing the city's right-of-way have not been enforced in years.
There should not be anything in the alleys that's there permanently. You know, a lot of people put landscape timbers or landscape block and different things back there. We need to have all of those cleaned up, and so we're going to be going through and notifying people of the alleys that we're going to be working on. They'll get 2 notices, one 30 days in advance and one 5 days in advance, basically letting them know that when their alley is targeted next.
Minimal landscaping, such as annuals, grass and vegetable gardens, would be allowed, with the understanding that if city staff had to damage those features during electrical or waterworks repairs, the city would not pay to put them back. The first part of the city to see the enforcement effort would be south of D Street and west of Kimball Avenue, with the initial 30-day notices anticipated to go out soon. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.